Hey guys, how's it going? Here's my weekly lesson. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. My subscribe button's in the bottom right hand corner of the video. It's red. Click on it. Subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. So today's discussion is revolving around the song Dreams, which I think I might have touched upon in a previous video, but I just feel like I should do it again. Just because I just want to talk about modes more. So, what are modes? So, modes are, just making sure my volume's on 0. Modes are permutations based on parent scales. And, there are multiple parent scales, the main ones being major scale, melodic minor, harmonic minor, and harmonic major. And based on those 4 parent scales, you can have modes, 28 to be exact. So with this mode, it's going to be based on the major tonality. And the major tonality itself is the pattern whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Try and remember that. And in terms of guitar language, a whole step is 2 frets, like going from 3 to 5. And then a half step is like going from 3 to 4, 1 fret. So let's talk about the song Dreams. So the overall tonality of the tune is D Mixolydian. But how do we get to D Mixolydian? We actually start with G major. And bear with me. So let's loop a G chord here. So I'm going to play a G major scale played over a G chord. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So G major scale, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. So that's a G major scale over a G chord. So what we ask ourselves now is what it sounds like when we're playing over the original tonality we talked about, D Mixolydian. So what we're going to do is we're going to play that same pattern and play it over a D chord. So start from the same place. So very different sounding, right? Actually, let's just stop that real quick. And how we get to the D Mixolydian pattern is we just take that whole, whole, half pattern and we make it I'm going to start on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, D. I was on the 3rd fret of the 1st string before. And so 2nd string. So it's going to be whole, whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole is the pattern. So whole, whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole. And then backwards. So here's what it sounds like over a D chord. So really, if you're looking at it through the lens of D, and looking at D as the 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, D. So in terms of intervals, the only difference between a major scale or the Ionian mode is in the Mixolydian mode. The Ionian's the same thing as the major scale. Ionian and Mixolydian is just the flat 7. So if we were playing D major, it'd be C sharp, but since when we're in D Mixolydian, it's going to be a C natural. Okay? So how can we play that on guitar? So first off, if you're just playing it as standard guitar, you can base it on your B minor pentatonic box. So I'm in open E, so I'm just going to still do a 2-note per string pattern. So starting on the 7th fret, this is just B minor pentatonic, which is the relative minor of D major. And so it's going to start on the 7th fret of the 6th string. So B, which is our 6th, D, which is our root. Then we're skipping strings to the 5th string, 5th fret. That's E, our 2nd, F sharp, our 3rd. Skipping to the 5th fret of the 4th string to A, which is our 5th, B, which is our 6th. Skipping to the 3rd string, 6th fret. D, which is our root. Then 8th fret, which is E, our 2nd. 7th fret of our 2nd string, which is F sharp, our 3rd. 10th fret, which is our 5th. Our 6th at the 7th fret of the 1st string. And then the 10th fret of the 1st string for our root again. So that pattern would be... Practice that pattern however you like, straight up and down. Practice it in 3s, skipping every other note, that sort of thing. But how you take that scale and to make it a Mixolydian scale, or how we can make it fit over the Mixolydian tonality, so we got to turn it into B Phrygian. So in most other cases, when we're talking about relative minor, we're talking about swapping the 1st and the 6th mode. Which that would be B Aeolian in this case, but it's not. We're actually thinking of D Mixolydian, so we got to look at it as what is B in relation to G major. B is the 3rd of G major, which means the 3rd mode would be Phrygian. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill in the Phrygian notes in this B minor pentatonic scale. So the notes that we're missing are C, which is our flat 7th of D Mixolydian, or flat 2nd of B Phrygian, or the 4th of G major. But really, it all stems from G major is what it's coming from, even though we're playing over a D Mixolydian tonality. But you have C, and that's the same actually. So, and then we have E, which is our 4th, same thing again. And then we're adding our G at the 8th fret on our 5th string. So that is our flat 6th degree if we're looking at through B Phrygian, our root if we're looking at G major, but over the actual tonality of dreams, it would be the 4th. So those are the 2 notes. So we're going to just continue the pattern. So that's the same. Then we're adding the 8th fret, our flat 7 C on the 4th string, D, E, F sharp, G at the 8th fret on the 2nd string, A, and then the 1st string is just the same thing as the 6th string. So that pattern will be... also practice that with slide, so going. Let me try it again. And just over the context of D. anyways, you get the point. So that's how you would start thinking of the D Mixolydian scale to prepare for a song like Dreams. So I highly encourage you to take that pattern and practice it, all the different ways. I kind of talked about before. Maybe practice that pattern in third, so going. Or in groups of threes. Just as little exercises to train yourself with your technique, and then start developing actual melodic phrases. So, we want to take all this information and make music with it. So, start, just developing phrases like a singer, or copy what Dwayne's doing, or, just ultimately have fun with this. There's just all this lingo and vocabulary that I'm talking about. It's just language for us to communicate and talk about, so you can actually play this stuff and hopefully create lines like this on your own. So anyways, guys, that's it for the lesson today. I appreciate you tuning in. Please hit the subscribe button, and thank you all for everything so far. I'm almost at 250, another milestone. Pretty pumped about that. But anyways, see you next week. Bye.